Snezhnaya is almost upon us, and the leaks are arriving faster than ever. Between the latest beta data mines and reports from trusted leakers like HXG and Full Stop Chan, we now have a much clearer look at the banner roadmap stretching from version 7.0 all the way through 7.3 than anyone realistically expected at this point. And what we're seeing is anything but a quiet beginning. This is a full-scale escalation starting from the very first patch, and the lineup of characters arriving across the next several months makes it pretty clear that HoYoverse is building towards something that's been in the works for nearly 6 years. So let's go through everything patch by patch, because there is a lot to unpack. Starting with version 7.0, the only confirmed new 5-star is Odette. She's already playable in beta, and her role is exactly what stellar reaction teams have been waiting for. As a cryo off-field sub-DPS, she summons a dancing duplicate that remains active on the battlefield, cycling through plunge attacks, wing strikes, and AoE cryo damage while your active character continues their own rotation. What makes her especially valuable is that she contributes impressive damage without needing much field time, allowing her to fit naturally into Sandrone teams, stellar Swirl compositions, and nearly every cryo-focused lineup without interrupting your existing rotations. Joining her is Alyosha, a brand new 4-star electro polearm support and healer who brings an impressive amount of role compression for a 4-star character. Even better, players will be able to obtain him completely free by progressing through the Archon quest, making him one of the easiest new additions to look forward to in the opening patch. When it comes to the version 7.0 reruns, nothing has been fully confirmed yet, and we won't present speculation as fact. Right now, the leaks are pointing toward Arlecchino and Furina as the most likely candidates. Another character consistently appearing in discussions, with plenty of reasoning supporting the idea, is Kinich. He hasn't received a rerun since version 5.6, making him one of the more overdue characters already, and the Spiral Abyss lineup for 7.0 has been specifically designed around buffs that heavily favor his playstyle. That's exactly the sort of indirect hint the Abyss has been giving players over recent patches, making it difficult to overlook. At the same time, Ineffa continues to circulate in leaked discussions as well, and she also has a compelling case thanks to her value within the new reaction system. Moving into version 7.1, this is where the roadmap begins to feel like a genuine statement from HoYoverse. 2 brand new 5-stars are expected to arrive here, and both names come directly from HXG and Full Stop Chan, 2 of the community's most reliable leak sources right now. The first is Vesna, a 5-star Nemo sword main DPS built specifically around Stellar Swirl. She's being positioned as the premium carry for that reaction, pairing directly with Odette from the previous update to maximize the mechanic's potential. The second is Vodyanitsa, a 5-star Hydro Catalyst character whose primary role is supporting cryo damage. Here's the detail that's especially worth paying attention to. Her Hydro application allows her to work alongside Skirk and other characters who benefit from freeze-based teams. As for reruns in version 7.1, Zibai is widely expected, while Linnea continues to be mentioned alongside her. Both characters remain extremely popular and are due for another banner, giving players another strong reason to spend their primo gems. Version 7.2 is where the stellar superconduct side of the system finally receives its real foundation. The new 5-star arriving here is Mitya, a backfield electro DPS whose entire kit revolves around dealing damage from off-field while allowing the active character to drive the team's overall output. Think of him as a much more offensive evolution of Alyosha. He offers significantly higher personal damage, more reliable electro application, stronger Polestar stack generation, and never needs to occupy valuable field time to accomplish any of it. Joining him is Valeriy, a new 4-star designed as an on-field stellar superconduct support and driver. Based on how both kits have been described, they're clearly intended to function together, with Valeriy creating the perfect on-field conditions that Mitya fully capitalizes on from the backline. It's a very cohesive design philosophy, and it strongly suggests that by version 7.2, HoYoverse wants stellar superconduct teams to finally feel complete. Looking at reruns, Nicole and Varka currently have the strongest momentum for this patch. Varka has been absent long enough that his return feels almost inevitable somewhere during the Snezhnaya cycle, while Nicole's synergy with his kit makes running them together an easy and logical decision. Sandrone is also expected to receive her rerun around this time frame, giving anyone who missed her debut in version 6.7 another opportunity just as her strongest teammates become fully available. Then we arrive at version 7.3, the patch nearly everyone has already circled on their calendars. The Tsaritsa is expected to make her debut here. As the Cryo Archon and the final regional god of the current Teyvat storyline, her arrival marks one of the biggest moments the game has been building toward. While her exact abilities are still not locked in, the trend surrounding every previous Archon has remained remarkably consistent. They typically combine extremely strong support capabilities with genuine DPS potential, and a tall character carrying this much narrative importance is very unlikely to arrive as a passive background unit. Expect a character capable of fundamentally changing how cryo teams are built and played. Joining her in version 7.3 is Danica, a 5-star Electro unit dedicated entirely to stellar superconduct support. According to the HXG leak, Danica provides faster Polestar stack generation, reliable off-field electro application, reaction critical damage or damage bonuses, alongside valuable energy restoration. She's essentially the premium electro support the stellar conduct system has been waiting for, and the fact that she releases alongside the Tsaritsa makes it obvious that version 7.3 is intended to be the patch where every stellar team finally feels complete. Looking at the roadmap as a whole, it's clear that HoYoverse is following the exact same blueprint they established heading into Nod Cry. Rather than introducing everything at once, they're carefully constructing an entire reaction ecosystem one piece at a time, patch after patch, ensuring that by the moment the Archon finally arrives, every supporting teammate is already available. Sandrone in version 6.7 laid the foundation. Odette in version 7.0 fills the off-field cryo position. Vesna in version 7.1 becomes the premier stellar swirl carry. Vodyanitsa opens up the freeze focus playstyle. Mitya and Valeriy complete the stellar superconduct side of the system in version 7.2. Then the Tsaritsa finally steps onto the stage in version 7.3, and suddenly the entire structure falls perfectly into place. It's been a long-term strategy from the very beginning, and everything is unfolding exactly the way it was designed to. This is already shaping up to be one of the most carefully planned regional rollouts Genshin Impact has ever delivered. Every confirmed or leaked character has an obvious role within a much bigger picture, and the roadmap shared by HXG and Full Stop Chan aligns remarkably well with everything we're already seeing inside the version 7.0 beta. Of course, things can still shift before the official livestream confirms everything, because they almost always do, but the overall direction of Snezhnaya's rollout already feels incredibly clear. Stay subscribed because the moment anything changes or brand new information appears, we'll be covering all of it. I'll see you in the next one.
All right, now we're talking.